Hello, Tauruses, Taurians, Tauri, Taurons, I don't know. Welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots, or welcome back to Timsy's Naked Tarots if you are a regular viewer. Today we are doing the year ahead for you. What is 2025 bringing for you as a monthly breakdown? Okay, we got the Eight of Swords in reverse, and we have also got, well, actually, it wanted to show us that one. So we've also got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse is the establishment. So there could be a breakdown of establishment, and there you could be against the establishment, or the establishment could seem to be against you this year. Obviously, that's in any sense of the form. This is a general read after all. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you either your life goals are changing this year, and what you thought was important just isn't anymore, and you're starting to strive for new things. And the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's talking about perhaps actually coming out of a way of thinking. Perhaps that links to the other two. We saw the Eight of Swords first. Perhaps you're putting your head out of the sand and looking at the world around you and thinking, well, this isn't good. Okay, I could do something about this. I can change things. Okay, so let's have a little look-see. As I'm still shuffling, oh no, there is the shuffle. I'm going to do a 12-card spread. We're going to do a 13th pile in the middle. Okay, that is going to be a discard pile. And what the universe don't want you to know, or doesn't seem important. Okay, yeah, so it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't panic too much. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart, and yeah, go and check out some of the other yearly forecasts for the other signs, because if you know what signs you have in your birth chart, go and watch them ones first, obviously. Yeah, so not all the months may resonate with you, because simply there is more than one of you watching. So some months might be for them, some months might be for you, for example. So don't worry about that either if they're not all resonating with you. What else can I say? If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you liked it. That is how us creators get promoted within YouTube, by things like that happening. You can also leave a comment if you like. You can bookmark this video, so in future reads or in months to come, you can check back to see how close I was, or you can check in on a monthly basis to this video and well, sort of refresh what may be coming for you in the coming months. Okay, if you don't like this video, it's absolutely fine. You can give it a thumbs down, but don't hide behind the anonymity of the internet. Let me know in the comments what you didn't like about the video and why. Okay, right, that's our discard pile. That's what we don't need to know about. Let's start with January. We have got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse. We got the Emperor in the upright though, and the Ace of Swords in the upright, and that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And so I don't know. There is something you're working on. Perhaps when you go back to work, perhaps you've already gone back to work by the time you start watching this. There is this project, okay, and you're kind of obviously it's a general read, so take it as it resonates with you. But there is some kind of project or work what needs to be done, and you're kind of in the energy of I can just get better. I can just do it better if I just get left alone. Okay, you're sort of not wanting to work with anyone else. You haven't got the energy to work with anyone else. You just want to get on with it, get your head down, plow through it. It's going slower than you want it to be going, okay? Or things generally are going slower than you want them to be going in the month of January. You want to be charging on forward, but things just seem to be holding you back. But the problem is, the things that are holding you back are things which wouldn't have happened if you had planned better in the first place, okay? And so let's just say, for example, you're building a house, yeah, and you've got the foundations out of the ground, and it's time to start doing the first fix for all your electricals and your plumbings and putting the walls up, and well, you haven't actually arranged one of the trades to be there. If you prepared it a bit better, got the trade in so the walls went up first, so there's somewhere to hang radiators, then yeah, it would be better. You've got the electricians and the plumbers in, but you ain't got any walls up, something like that. If you prepared it a bit better, it might not be you, it might be others around you who haven't done their job properly, which is slowing you up. This is leaving you emotionally drained, dissatisfied generally, but it's not all bad, because that's just one part of January or one part of your life. The other part of January or your life is the Empress and the Ace of Swords. You are, I don't know, becoming more positive. You're realizing what is true, what is not true. In fact, you are becoming like a human lie detector through the month of January. You can sniff out a lie from a mile away with that Empress and that Ace of Swords. Obviously, you get all the other good stuff with the Empress as well. You get more attractive, you start putting in more stuff. But remember, the Empress is not a specialized magnet. It just pulls in everything, good and bad. Okay, but with that Ace of Swords next to it, you can definitely easily weed out the bad from the good. You will know exactly what you need from each and every situation. And the Ten of Pentacles there. Okay, that wake-up call might be coming very early on. Okay, right at the beginning of the year. The Ten of Pentacles is an abundance of wealth. It's like inheritance, what passes on to your children. It doesn't have to be wealth in the financial sense. It could be wealth in knowledge. It could be wealth in skills, things like that. So the fact that it's in reverse, it's either indicating your skin. Okay, you haven't got like two pennies to rub together, or what you thought was your ideal perfect world isn't. Like I said in the cut before we started dealing out and everything, there was a change, and it's linked to this Ace of Swords, this realizing the truth of the matter, finding out what's a lie and what's not. The power you're going to have in like January, you can be jumping down rabbit holes left, right, and centre. You can be cracking conspiracy theories left, right, and centre, because you'll just like literally you'll be reading through something and you're thinking, yeah, that's a load of bollocks, and then you read through something else and you think, oh my god, really? That actually could all be true. I've got evidence of this. Something like that. It's changing your outlook on life, whatever it is. Okay, so let's have a look at February for you. Let's just tidy that up a little bit. Right, we got the Nine of Swords in reverse. We got the Lovers in reverse. We got the King of Swords. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. We got the Five of Wands, and we got the World. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is an energy of anxiety. In reverse, it's the end of anxiety. If you had been anxious about, I said about jumping down all those conspiracy like rabbit holes, then yeah, you tend to build up an anxiety. You tend to start to think, well, maybe a nuclear war is coming, maybe aliens are coming, maybe an asteroid is going to hit the planet. Okay, but with your Empress discernment in January, you're weeding out what is likely and what is not likely, and by doing so, you're shedding your anxiety from things. And it's not just like those things like conspiracy theories and the end of the world and doomsday. It's all sorts of things. One of the main things it is in February is your anxiety about love, or the realization that perhaps what you class as love or the relationship you are in is not actually for you. The Lovers in reverse is the best way to describe it is, if you have a look at this card, these two, yeah, clearly a couple, yeah. This one slightly shadows on it. That one's slightly separated from them, yeah. But the woman is looking at the warrior there. She's with some merchant. She's looking at the warrior. The passion is building from the feet up. The heat is rising. when it's in reverse, that is big style. Okay, so that is kind of like what the card really means. So perhaps if you are in a relationship or something, and it could be you, not necessarily your partner, there could be temptations for you or them. Okay, and again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic love. It could be love in the sense of friendships, your pet, anything. This could be your pets getting jealous of the new puppy you got for Christmas. If you did get a new puppy for Christmas, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Okay, but then we got this King of Swords, the King of Action, the knowing the truth of the matter and then acting upon it is coming out as well. So all these truths you are finding out in January with that Empress and that Ace of Swords, you're not just going to sit around and do nothing about them. You're going to actually start acting upon them. If you can see that you could probably change the world a penny at a time, that's what you're going to start doing. If you see that your partner is acting like they're playing away or seeing someone else, well, you're going to act upon it. If you, on the other hand, though, if it's you who's having your head turned, you're going to act upon it as long as it feels right and it feels like it's the truth. Okay, the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands in the upright is you're going to feel very limited in February. There's not going to be much direction for you. It's you had that Eight of Swords. It's in reverse, which kind of implies that perhaps you have been quite narrow-minded and going down just one route, and it still seems that way. It still seems like you're going to have to keep going down that one route, but you're conflicted by it. You don't want to be. You want to be branching out. You want to be finding new things. You're going to have this like energy of doing new stuff, which is leading you to the world. February is going to be opening doors to you. And the choices are closed at some point in February, but you're going to start realizing that the doors are there. You just have to open them. If they're locked, you have to find the keys. It's that simple. And you will be starting all sorts of new things in February. New hobbies, possibly new job. Maybe you're moving house. Maybe you're starting a family. All those wonderful stuff. But it's the big cycles are starting. It's not going to be little things. It's not going to be like you've opened a new jar of pickles. Okay, it's nothing like that. It's big new starts. So it's like life-changing new starts. I would say we might see the Tower later on, but the fact that I've got nearly all the cards out in this read, you probably will. Okay, it's not too much of a problem for me to say that. Okay, let's have a little look at March. If you hear any noise in the background, that'd be my son snoring. Okay, it's a bit early in the morning when I'm doing this, and he's still fast asleep. Okay, and if you watch many of my videos, you know my living arrangements and all that. So we got the Temperance in reverse. We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse again. Trust me, I shuffle these cards a lot. I do. I shuffle them in such a way that it puts reversals in. Okay. Some tarot readers, I like on my main reads, I tend to keep them all upright. I have two decks where I make sure they're reversed. Okay, if they drop on the floor, I just scoop them all together. I don't worry about them all being the way, like the same way. This Eight of Pentacles has come out for every read in reverse. Now, I might do another little video later on when I've finished all this, talking about this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's an indication that work might be hard, work might be scarce, maybe you're losing your job, okay? And I am just focusing purely on that Eight of Pentacles in a major general term for all signs. So if you are a cross watcher, if you're a cross watcher watching this is for you as well, okay? Anyway, let's get back with it. We got the Three of Wands in reverse, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of reversals here. This is, know what I was saying about that Seven of Cups and that Five of Wands combo there on the last month. This is it. You're impatient. You're wanting to get going. Your feet are itching. You want to get onto new things. You want to start something new. You're literally putting your defenses down. You've been fighting your corner for such a long time, fighting what that one direction you were going in, it's just like, yeah, I'm throwing my caution to the wind. I'm just going all out. Okay, that's, you might not be, but that's the energy of it. Okay, you're going to feel urges. You're going to open a door and it's going to look risky, and it's going to be, let's do it anyway. Okay, because basically you've had enough of closing doors on risky things. You've had enough of defending yourself against everything. It's like, well, okay, I can't defend myself against everything. Something will get through at some point. Okay, then we got the Eight of Pentacles coming through again. It's in reverse again. As I've already said, there may be job issues for you in May. This could be just simply the fact that maybe work eases down a little bit, or it could be work picks up and you're running around like a blue-ass fly. Either way round, there's some sort of hold up with work. And the Three of Wands is saying you can't actually see anything on the horizon which is going to change that. So if work suddenly picks up, it looks like it's going to be you're running around like a blue-ass fly all the month. There is no break in it. If it's dropping off, it doesn't look like anything new's coming in. If you lost your job, it doesn't look like you can find a new job. Okay, if you just recently got your job, fantastic. You're probably going to get about 8 or 9 different requests for your work right at the same time. But whatever it is, there's just no end in sight. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse as well. Linked in with all this, for some of you, you don't have time for love. For others of you, there is just no new love coming in your general direction. In fact, it might be that you are neglecting love connections you already have. And then again, I say love connections, I don't mean you're out there with 5 or 6 different people, one for every day and a night and then 2 days to rest. I mean, you got love for your family, love for your pets, love for your loved ones, love for your children, love for your friends. It's love covers it all. Okay, so especially in general, it's now, if I was doing a love read, it's probably more likely about your person, but I'm not doing a love read. And if you want a love read, feel free, you can email me. There is an email in the description where you can just email me, but put in the subject bar that is about tarot reads, because a lot of my people who email me for tarot reads, they end up going in my junk mail. Not by choice, it's what the computer does, and I sometimes miss them. So put in your subject header that it's a tarot read you are after. Okay, 5 of Pentacles as well. This could be linked with that Ace of Cups in reverse. This could be that you're realizing that someone is giving you the cold shoulder. Maybe you are romantically interested in someone, you're trying to ask them out on a date, or perhaps you're already in an established relationship and they're just not feeling as warm and cozy as they were. But the other thing this is talking about is financially things will start getting better. Even if you have lost your job, financially things will start getting better. Hell, if you live in England, yeah, there's people out there who make a living off the government. Okay, and I don't mean they work for the government. They work on handouts. They make sure they have like a child every 4 years, so they can continuously get this child support through school and everything. It's a horrible thing, but it happens. But you will be getting some sort of financial, if you're feeling a financial pinch in the run up to May, that will be easing in May. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause for a second. We've gone through quarter of the year. I'm going to just have a quick drink. Right, okay, I'm back. Let's have a look at April. We got the 7 of Pentacles, we got the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We got the 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Page of Wands, all in the upright. So, the energies aren't right in April for you to be committing to anything. Okay, if you're looking at contracts, exchanging contracts, or anything like that, you might want to hold back off and try to do it either in May before April or after May, after April, so March time, because the universe is saying that the time isn't ready to commit. Okay, if you're thinking of having a marriage or something, yeah, it's maybe hold off. And obviously, I know it's a big expense and all that, but hell, it's also saying let go of the energies of things you have been holding on to, things you had committed to, but are no longer feeling the love for. Okay, because or another way of actually looking at that is don't let go of those energies yet. Keep hold of them. The time isn't right to let go of energies of what you have previously committed to. It might feel bad, it might look bad, it will get better. Okay, there is also this healing energy, the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords can be rest, relaxation, recovery. Maybe you're going on holiday. Okay, maybe you have holidays booked in April. I don't know. Obviously, again, if you have, in the comments, let me know. But it's also this energy of healing. Okay, with the Three of Swords there, we've got healing from pain. So it is possible that maybe you end up hospitalized for some reason. Maybe you're involved in a minor car accident, break your leg, fall over, break your wrist, break your hip. I don't know. Maybe you get a cold and you're off work for a while. Then there is this element of having to heal from some pain within the month of April. It could be a physical pain, it could be an emotional pain, it could be a psychological pain, but it's there and you're having to concentrate on healing from it. There are opportunities arising for you though in the month of April, spurring off everything what is going on. For instance, if you end up in hospital with a broken leg, you might find the love of your life. You might get offered a job. You might have that time to sit there and start writing that novel you've always been thinking about. If you're thinking about writing a novel, again, let me know in the comments. And here, this non-commitment or not giving up on something you've committed to, again, that will be opening doorways. That will be opening opportunities with that Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is kind of like the Fool card. It's the minor arcana of the Fool. I see it as it's like moving on. It's starting something new. It's starting the journey. It's recklessly doing it though. Okay, the Page of Wands doesn't really worry about the outcome of things. Doesn't think its way down the line more than just that moment. It is kind of starting something new, but it's looking no further than your nose. Okay, so do heed that warning as well. New opportunities will arise for you in April. Yeah, they might look really good to start with, but do your homework on them. Okay, May. Let's have a look at May. We have got the Seven of Swords in reverse. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. We've got the Hermit in reverse. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We got it's nice to see an upright at the end. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we have got the Ace of Wands in the upright. So. The Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Hanged Man. I feel you're turning a blind eye to something. Okay, in May, there could be some underhanded tactics going on somewhere. This could be in your relationships, this could be in work, and this could be in your family dynamics, and you're turning a blind eye to it. I don't know what it is. Obviously, fit this into your own energies. It's almost like there's a situation going on in your life and you're just disappearing off out, ignoring it, doing that Eight of Swords thing, burying your head in the sand again. The Page of Pentacles, well, actually, let's just do this whole little five. There is a situation going on which you're ignoring. You're not looking at it. You're turning a blind eye to it. You haven't learnt your lessons. This is something what's happened before, and possibly something you've turned a blind eye to before, and it's sort of eased itself out, but now it's coming back, and it's coming back stronger because it tends to. Perhaps someone tried to blackmail you, you gave them the money. Okay, well, obviously they come back for more because you've done it. You're an easy touch. So it could be something like that. You didn't learn your lessons from the first time. And then with our Queen of Wands right at the end there, this could be someone or something you feel passionate about, who is using your love for them to get what they want out of you, and that is where you're turning a blind eye to. Okay, it's like maybe what you deem as the love of your, it's not the love of your life. Okay, you might deem it as the love of your life, but it's not. It's just someone. It's a con artist. It's a scam. They're literally using you. You're being used, and you're allowing it. Okay, but we do have this Ace of Wands at the end. Now, this is some form of passionate new beginning. Perhaps you start waking up to that. Remember, in January, you were looking at everything differently. That Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What my life is not satisfying. Now, that could come throughout the whole year in dribs and drabs, starting at the beginning of it. This is another one. You're starting to wake, even though you're not looking at it or haven't been looking at it, you haven't been going deep within yourself to find an answer to it. You've just been like ignoring it. The Seven of Swords in reverse, that's the sort of like the naughtiness element of it, the treachery element of it, if you will. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. It's the not learning. That's my student card, if you will, like universities, colleges and all that. Yeah, you're not learning your lessons. Okay, and this Queen of Wands is still taking advantage of you. But there is this passionate new something, okay, starting. And it could be a passion for yourself. It could be a passion for someone else. It could be a passion for a new job. But there is something passionate suddenly permeating up in the month of May for you, which could be what is actually making you turn a blind eye to everything. Maybe this could be life, general life, yeah, the rut you live in and all that, and you're ignoring it all with this new passion what has suddenly come into your life. Maybe you take up golf, or you start watching hockey. I don't know, ice hockey, why not? If you watch ice hockey, there you go. Oh, Taurus, I'm asking you to leave a lot in the comments, aren't I? Okay, so let's have a look at June for you. We got the Tower in reverse. The Tower has been in reverse a lot as well. Oh, it wanted to change the order. Okay, well, okay, there is a little bit of an obvious thing here, yeah. After every tower, the star comes out. They actually follow each other in the tarot deck. And, yeah, it's one of the few times that you know that something else has happened or something will be happening in tarot reads when just one card comes out. For instance, if a tower comes out, you know that there's a star on the horizon. If the star comes out, you know that something bad's happened beforehand. In this particular, or something has happened beforehand. In this particular case, the tower is... the tower's come out a lot as well. I'm going to actually have to see where that tower keeps coming out. It might be in different places for them, but if that tower's come out in June for everyone so far, that could be like a world event is happening. But anyway, this is an avoidable tower. It's in reverse. You can see it coming. Okay, you can take steps to avoid it. It may come round and hit you again later on in life as an unavoidable tower. You know, after all, you are meant to learn lessons off your towers. Like the idea of the tarot in the tarot deck is that you've built yourself up and you've made yourself aloof from the common people, and then your tower comes crumbling down and you are just on the same level as everyone else. Okay, brings you back to reality. In this particular case, this is a case where you can avoid being brought back to reality. You can just keep plodding along. We got Death in reverse. There is a change. The tower's indicating a change. It's a life change, and sometimes it could be a broken leg, it could be a loss of a job, but it could be an offer for a new job. It could be that if you did break your leg and had a car accident, the insurance company is paying out on the other person's insurance, even though it may have actually been your fault. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative. It can, obviously. If it could be a negative for one person, a positive for you. It might be the other way around. So there is some sort of life-changing event which could be happening to you in June, but it's an avoidable one. Okay? For instance, if you're driving along, keep your distance. Avoid the crash before it happens. Tower in reverse. But we got the Death card in reverse as well. Now, the Death card could be talking about the fact that there is a change happening. Something ends. Yeah, perhaps you have an extremely close near miss in a huge multi-car pile-up in the fog. I don't know if you have fog in the middle of June, or in a freak rainstorm or something like that, thunderstorm, and you come out of it unscathed. You've avoided it. You kept your distance. You managed not to crash into anything, and luckily for you, everything else behind you was keeping their distance and haven't crashed into you. But it's woken you up. It's woken you up to how things can happen on a sixpence. It's changed your view on things, and then in turn it creates a new view. Yeah, something old dies, something new begins. When it's in reverse, it's exactly the same, but it's a lot more on the negative side of things. Okay, so it is more likely that maybe you do smash up your car, but you come out of it unscathed. Okay, we've got the star coming up from this as well. Now, for some of you in June, you will be just, I don't know, being noticed by more people, being in the limelight, so to speak, and being in the star. You become a star. For others of you, these are your hopes and your dreams, your manifestations, your wishes. And it's sort of indicating that the energies will be strong for you to be doing that in June. If you want to manifest anything into your life, remember, it will take time. The universe can't just click its fingers and make it appear. Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. It is also, I feel, linked to that page of Wands at the end of last month. That little bit there, here we go. Oh look, I left it out on the top as well. Yeah, if I put them together there like that, can you see them? Yeah, that there is just an enlarged area of that. Obviously it's not just zoomed in and blown up because it's different, but it's just drawn bigger. Okay, and I'm drawn to that little corner of that card. So it is to do with your passionate beginning as well. And perhaps you're wishing it never happened. Perhaps that's what's causing the tower. Perhaps that passionate beginning is you meet someone else and you betray your partner, and then you wish it never happened and it ends your relationship. For an example, remember, we're doing a general read. It's all about examples in a general read. It's not about specifics. So we got the King of Wands in the reverse. We got the Six of Wands in the upright, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. Spurring off whatever happens from this bit, you will start to realize that maybe you are not the person you are meant to be. Okay, maybe this is going to be a recognition energy over the victory energy. The Six of Wands sometimes is, you're going to recognize that perhaps you need to stand up for yourself a little bit more. Perhaps you need to think about you a little bit more than others. Okay, it doesn't make you feel comfortable by doing this. It sort of goes against your nature, but perhaps you're realizing that people just treat you as a doormat, and you're recognizing that, well, maybe I have to, I don't know, bite back a little bit. And again, that could be anything. We did have that Hierophant in reverse. Maybe that's you starting to bite back against the establishment. Who knows, right? July. Let's have a look at July for us. We got Ten of Wands in reverse. We got the Emperor in reverse. We got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Eight of Cups in the upright. We got the Devil in reverse, and we have got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Emperor, all in the reverse there. Yeah, you're becoming a little bit more selfish. Okay, the burdens of supporting everyone, the burdens of being there for everyone, it's just getting a little bit too much for you. You're contracting your empire, okay, or your surroundings, your field of influence, if you will, with the Emperor in reverse. You're becoming a little bit more selfish, a little bit more, it's me, and this is spurring off from June, okay? So it's a little bit more about yourself. You're refusing to give out as much as you had done in the past. You're starting to hold on to the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You've got plenty to give, but you're giving the barest minimum to someone. This could be talking about maybe you're only paying the bare minimum of your credit cards. Maybe you're going through a bad spell with your boss at work and you are literally just exchanging pleasantries with them. It's just literally being polite, morning, and then getting on with work. Maybe you're just not giving it all at your work either. The Eight of Cups is talking about wanting to walk away from this, though. As much as you might be doing it, for whatever reasons you might be doing it, as I said here with that Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you don't feel comfortable. It's not you. So you're moving away. You're trying to get away from that, and maybe you're realizing it was a little bit of an addiction, a little bit of a habit, and you do break those chains. You do actually get away from that. We're moving away from how that's like kind of how you're acting. This is kind of like the chains which are binding you. So whatever's in your life in, what are we up to? July. Whatever's in your life in July which actually caused you to be like this, you're kind of turning your back on. Okay? With the you're kind of turning your back on, and then with the Knight of Swords at the end, you are running a mile. Okay? It's not a gentle walk away what our King of Cups is doing there. That is the King of Cups out of this deck, by the way. It is, yeah, a full on let's leg it. Okay. The other thing about this is you could be getting information about someone in your family or someone in your circle who has a small minor addiction to something or some type of energy. Maybe they're gambling, maybe they're drinking too much, maybe they've just recently started smoking, vaping, or taking things worse. And you're getting information about this, and you're kind of washing your hands of it. Okay, there's that Eight of Cups in the upright. You're just not that interested in it. You don't want to be dealing with it. Okay, let's have a look at August. We got the Knight of Cups in reverse. We got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, we got the Three of Cups. Nice, it's in the upright today. We got the Judgment, the Four of Cups, and our Eight of Swords in the upright. No, in reverse. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Yes, I'll just pause you again for a second to have another mouthful of my tea. I drink a lot of tea. What have we got going on here? I feel this is kind of like a little free thing going on here. You're kind of realizing the future you wanted is not panning out the way you wanted it to. You're getting something different, despite all your trials and tribulations to make it what you want. And you're feeling a little bit betrayed. Maybe someone is betraying you. Maybe a loved one or a friend or a colleague is actually like putting you up for the firing squad, and you just never thought that of them. You thought, well, I kind of saw a future with this person, and maybe not. But it's not all lost, because the Three of Cups and the Judgment there, this is all about reunion. Okay, this is reunion with someone else. So come August time, someone from your past, because it's a reunion, it's not a union, so it's someone you've already known, someone who you've already been with. It might be someone you dismissed and hated. Okay, is coming back into your life, but it's going to be happy, it's going to be joyful. It could put you in a third party situation. Okay, but it's the Judgment card coming out, and it's sort of saying, well, this is what needs to be done. Okay, the Judgment don't really come out for just a quick fling in the back of a pub. Okay, then we got the Four of Cups in the upright and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Now the Four of Cups here, this is talking about like not being satisfied with what you have, being bored, being in a rut if it's a relationship or work, wanting something different, wanting something more, wanting some action. The swords indicate action. And the realization that, well, I've been going down this way of thinking for all this time, and it's my choice. I can change that if I want. Okay, the swords, the Eight of Swords, the sword being offered in his imagination. I can change this. Okay, and it probably is linked to our little reunion there. This could be a person who comes back, and I said it might lead you into a third party. It might just literally be someone who comes back into your life just for a week or so and makes you think differently, makes you realize that you are blinkered. You have been ignoring situations and letting them just carry on around you, which do affect you. Okay, so that is August. Let's have a look at September. We got the Two of Swords. We got the Hierophant in reverse. We got the Sun in the upright. It's about time I've seen the Sun in the upright in these reads. It's been out in the reverse for quite a lot of them. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords. There is a decision. It's a hard decision. Maybe it's reconciling. Maybe it's that person who come back in August. Maybe you reconcile with them and start a new friendship. I am being drawn to those trees in the background. Okay. If you want to know the story about those trees in the background, it's basically the Norse version of Adam and Eve. Okay. It's how humans were formed. Yes, two trees got it together. Okay, so that's that. But there is some hard decision you have to reconcile. Now, this could be against that establishment. Okay, maybe you're married, an establishment, and you're thinking of getting divorced. Okay, for an example, maybe the government put up taxes and you're not happy about it, and you're deciding you might be protesting against it. And again, it's an establishment. Maybe you get a speeding ticket, it weren't you, and you're taking them to court. Again, against the establishment. The other thing this could be is being fed bad information by someone you trust. Okay, and is leading. Maybe that's what's making the difficult or the decision difficult, because someone you trust is giving you the wrong information about it. We've got the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune coming out in the upright. It's kind of saying there's an energy of don't worry, things are all going to turn around and go your way. The sun's going to come out after every rainstorm. Okay, it might be wet for a while, but it'll soon dry up, especially in August time. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying things are going to turn into your favor. Things are going to turn around. Whatever crap you're going through now won't be there forever. That's the rainstorm. Here's the sun after it. Okay, now we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Five of Cups there. This is talking about a loss and a sorrow. You might feel guilty. You might feel the loss. If this was a divorce, for example, you might feel the absence of that person. You feel that perhaps you put a lot of effort, a lot of work into getting where you were from that, being successful in that, and now it's just all gone to waste. I kind of get the feeling there. I've been there. I've been divorced. There were, I don't know, I had bigger issues about certain things than others, which I really shouldn't have. I was having issues in the wrong place, so to speak. But at the end of the day, we all act differently. So there is this loss. But we got this Two of Cups in the background, and this is an indication that, well, something better is to come. Okay, there is a union to come, not a reunion from the month before. There is a union to come. There is an opportunity to flip our King of Pentacles into the upright. Okay, not that we're going to see it in this read, because the King of Pentacles is now gone, and it's not going to come back in the upright. Okay, and if it does, and I've got something seriously wrong with my tarot deck, and I'll have to go through it properly and have a look. Okay, so here we go. What are we up to now? That was August, September, October, up to October. That last month, that's a double month. September, August, September, hand in hand. Okay, I said things about that being August, and it was September. Things happening in August, rolling over into September. It's all just class that as one big month. October, okay? Right, okay, going on to October. Page of Swords in the upright, Five of Swords in the reverse, Justice card, Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, let's start with these three here first, as they're at the beginning. Okay, you may feel disappointed. There may be an energy of disappointment around you. You might be doing things and think you could have done them better. You might not be happy with the choices you made in the last 2 months, or the last few months leading up to October. You could be getting a little bit of news from someone or somewhere which is kind of designed to create drama. Okay, maybe the news itself is not that important and not that big a deal, but the way it's delivered makes it all different. Okay, the Five of Swords, which is all about sacrificing yourself, sacrificing for yourself and things like that, in reverse is talking about yeah, you're going to have to make a few sacrifices because of this news. Yeah, but I don't know. It could be multiple different things, but let's just say you split up for whatever reasons. You leave work, you leave your wife, whatever it may be. Yeah, this drama news could be like a letter from the courts saying that you're being taken to court for divorce or breach of contract or something, because then we've got the justice there. Okay, and you might have to sacrifice something because of this. You might have to give up your house or half your earnings, or maybe you have to sacrifice something to the company, some sort of intellectual property which is yours but they deem it's theirs, and maybe you lose out, or maybe it's just easier to sacrifice that than drag it through the courts and become very expensive, things like that. The other way of looking at this is your sacrifice creates a balance, it brings justice. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and our King of Cups in reverse and our Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm actually going to put that there. There is this energy of freedom, independence. For some of you, maybe you're retiring in this month. There could also be a little bit of a windfall, an increase in your finances. But when it comes to love, you're very confused, you're very unstable, you're very turbulent. Okay, you're very indecisive about what you want and how you want it in the month of October, even though you are free, single, and available for it. Obviously, if you are not, then this is not the read for you, is it? It's that simple. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we've got. So we have got the Queen of Swords, we got the Seven of Wands, we have got the Queen of Cups in reverse, we got the Strength card, we got the Eight of Wands in the upright, and then we got the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is always a no-brainer. Okay, there's a choice to make. There's an obvious choice. Go with the obvious choice. It's a no-brainer. We'll come back to that in a bit though. So we got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an indication of divorce and separation, being emotionally detached from something. Maybe you're just going through the motions, not actually putting any love or feeling into it. That could be in a current relationship, that could be in a future relationship, that could be, well, I say it's a future relationship, this is like November, but it could be anything like that. It could also be that, like, you know the truth of the situation, you're just not acting upon it. Okay, so especially with that Empress, that Empress energy is for you, is going throughout the year. Okay, if you can't remember the Empress energy, go back to January, have a look. So I should really put bookmarks on all these, shouldn't I? So you can link into each month as it happens. I don't know how to do that. I have to learn how to do that. I'll do that in future episodes. Episodes? I do episodes now in seasons. Welcome to season 4, I think it is, of Timsy Naked Tarot. Anyway, yeah, so there is this truth that you know, but you're not acting upon. So perhaps you know that you're being cold and distant, or perhaps you know that someone else is being cold and distant with you, but you're just not bothered. You're just letting it happen. The Seven of Wands is saying that you're aloof to it. You're on your high horse, so to speak, and you don't give a shit. You don't care. Okay. You have this attitude throughout the whole year of just not really giving a toss about things. Okay, you've been burying your head, you've been letting things happen and willfully turning a blind eye to it. Even though you have pulled your head out of the sand and you are now looking at things in a different way with that Eight of Swords in reverse. It's just on a whole relationship level with people, you've almost got this mentality of, well, I know what I'm worth, you can fuck off if you're not happy with that. See ya. Okay, then really, you got whatever attitude, whatever. Okay, so we got the Strength, we got the Eight of Wands, and we got the Two of Wands. The Strength card. There is something you fear. Maybe you're fearing being single. Maybe you're fearing having to get back on the market. Perhaps you're fearing looking for a job. Perhaps you're fearing that you're going to lose your house. Don't know what the fear is, but you're getting strength somehow to actually tame that fear or tackle that fear. That could be all sorts of things. for instance, I have a prepping channel as well. I have seriously neglected it, but I must get back onto it. But one of the whole points of my prepping channel is that, yes, okay, people who prep for the end of the world, but it doesn't have to just be for that. If you're worried that your job might be coming up for renewal or termination in the future, yeah, why don't you take the money you have now and buy extra food and things, so while you have been terminated and you're looking for your new job, you don't have to worry about finding that money to feed yourself, because you've got lots of tinned food already put aside. You've prepared for it. That's what this strength card is. You're preparing for whatever you're fearing. You fear something's going to happen, you're preparing to combat it. And you move forward with it with the 8 of Wands. Some of you might be coming full out preppers, I don't know, but this 8 of Wands is you're moving forward in a bold, authoritative type way, especially with that strength card backing up that 8 of Wands. Because, as I said right at the start, the choice at the end is a no-brainer. You know where it's going. You know what's happening. Okay? You know the company's making cutbacks, and you're at that age where they might like put you out to pasture, but you're not quite at that age where you can retire. Okay? So there you go. You know that's the biggest likelihood of what's going to happen. Start preparing for it. Okay, let's have, or maybe you're preparing for Christmas. It could be just Christmas. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Let me know. Do you prepare for Christmas in November? Right, okay, so December. We got the Moon, we got the Chariot in reverse, we got the 6 of Cups, we got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Magician, and we have got the 10 of Cups. December is a wonderful month for you. There could be someone coming back. You may feel it's a little bit of a backward step to go with them, but it is actually a forward step. It is building something new, building a big foundation. Remember, you had the Tower in reverse earlier on, and that could be your life crumbling down around your ears, the beginning of it. You could avoid it, but you are meant to learn lessons from it. So maybe you go through it. Okay, whoever comes back, someone from your past with this 6 of Cups, is the key to your future. It's the key to rebuilding. It's the key to laying the foundations. Everything is ready for this. There is this element of the Chariot. This is why it feels like you're going backwards, or at the very least feels like you're not moving forward anymore. You've stopped. Just imagine, we've gone through these months. I've suggested there's breakups, divorces, people coming back, reunions with people. Now, we haven't seen the 2 of Cups, so it isn't someone new. Okay, so yeah, you could have gone through all this breakup and then moved forward. Yes, started your life by yourself as a singleton again, making progress, and then all of a sudden this person comes into your life out of nowhere. The Moon comes out of nowhere. Yeah, someone from your past offering you this brand new beginning, but all of a sudden I'm back in a relationship. I feel like I've stopped my progress. I feel like I'm going forward. I've stopped going forward. I'm maybe going backwards now. But with the Magician and the 10 of Cups at the end, everything is ready. This is when it was meant to happen. Okay? We had that 7 of Pentacles in reverse, divine timing in reverse. Don't do it now. Don't let go of it now. Okay? Because you're meant to do it at the end of the year. Whatever it is. It could be work. It could be romantic relationship. It could be starting a family. Whatever it is for you, let me know in the comments. I'm really plugging the comments today, aren't I? And it's good. It's what you've always wanted in a relationship. It could be the sort of person who allows you to go and play golf and not worries about you playing golf 20 hours a week. Okay? And this reader's tugged some things up in me. Okay. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it's a good relationship. It's working well. It's what you've always wanted within a relationship. Okay, so that is the end of your year and the end of the read for you, Taurus. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it did, that is fantastic. Please hit that like button. Let me know it resonated with you. Leave a comment. Let me know it resonated with you. If you did not like this and you're still watching, well, thank you for watching the video all the way through to the bitter end. You can give it a thumbs down. I don't mind. It's perfectly acceptable. That's why it's there. But just by giving it a thumbs down, it just tells me something's not right about this video. Let me know in the comments what it is, what's not right about the video, and then I might be able to sort it out in the future. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do so, because then you'll be adding your energies to the tarot team pot, and it will make my future reads more personal and resonating with you on a better level. Okay, until the next time you're watching one of my reads, Taurus, you will be good out there.